Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the beauty consumer tag. Now I have seen a couple people do this tag, and this was definitely something I was interested in doing just because of the personal intense questions that they have you answer. I'm a little nervous about doing this tag, but you know what? I'm just going to go all in. Now I was gonna do it while doing my makeup, but you know what? I'm sorry. I suck at multitasking, which is why every single time I do a get ready with me, I just end up repeating the same thing and it just has to get cut out so it seems quick. But it's usually not. It's usually like almost 2 hours of me just talking and repeating the same thing. This tag was created by 90s Love Child. Now, I don't know who that is. I did go check out her channel just to see, and she did create this tag. But I have seen a couple people do this tag. Samantha March, Gab and Glam. I believe Monica did this tag. I'm not sure if Christina did this tag, but I know a couple people that I'm subscribed to have done this tag. So everyone that I just mentioned will be listed down below, their video and their channel and all of that. So there is 13 questions and they're kind of personal. No, they're really personal. So let's just jump right into the questions. I'm a little nervous, but we are going to dive in and everything is going to be okay. So if you are interested in hearing my answers for this tag, then definitely keep on watching. If you are new here, I just want to say hi, my name is Victoria and I'm so thankful that you decided to click this video. And I really hope you enjoy it. I hope you subscribe. I hope you stay for a while. And I hope you have no judgment, okay? Okay. Alright, so the first question is, how much do you spend on makeup a month and a year? So I cannot tell you an honest price. I don't know. Every single month is different. I want to say the minimum is 200. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. So currently it is January 20th and I only bought makeup 3 times out of January. So this year I am trying to slow down on my makeup purchases. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm slowing down because like I'm really just slowing down, or if it's because my son's birthday is February 4th. So everything that I have is going towards his birthday presents, his cake, and the decorations needed for the little get together that we have in the house. So unfortunately I can't tell you if it's because I'm having some self-control or if it's because I put my son's birthday first, of course, as any mother would, and I just know like where's my limits. But I definitely do spend a lot. Some months are more than others. I don't know how much I spent for a year. Basically I am platinum in Ulta and I am rouge in Sephora, which I have been for the last 3 years. So I also buy makeup from ColourPop. I buy a lot of ColourPop stuff. I also buy makeup from Macari and a whole bunch of other places. I do want to say that the most I have ever spent in a month on buying makeup was April 2019, and I spent close to $3,000 in just that month alone. And that was because IMAX did come to New York, so I went to IMAX, but I also bought a bunch of stuff before that. And the reason why I know that is because the Blue Blood palette had came out and I went crazy that month. So that is the most I can remember spending in just 1 month. Okay, and that's not counting being rouge in Sephora. That's not counting anything. That is definitely disgusting. Now I can tell you that this year I am tracking all my makeup purchases. So last year I didn't do that, but this year I'm literally writing it down because my goal for this year is definitely to use up more than what I bring in, which is going to be hard because I have, you know, makeup subscriptions, but I just want to use up more, especially more than what I used up last year, because last year I only did my makeup to film and that was very rare. But that's not even what this question is about. I spend a lot of money that I should not be spending. Just know that. So the second question is, do you ever feel guilty about how much you spend on makeup? And that answer is yes. I definitely feel guilty, and the reason for that being is because I am a mother. I do not work. I'm a full-time student, and Ivan is the only one that is working. And I know sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I deserve it. I'm a mom. I do everything, and I need to treat myself. But there are times where I will spend the money on makeup and I feel really, really guilty. And here's why I feel guilty. It's because I'm a mother of 3. I'm always in the rush and I know I should make the time to use up more makeup, but I sometimes don't. Like, I would rather sleep for an extra hour or a half an hour. And I don't know if you are a boy mom, if you have boys, but boys are a lot to handle, and it just gets so hard. So makeup is the last thing that I think about putting on my face. Of course, it's still the first thing that I always buy. I have more money invested in makeup than what I do in clothes and shoes and anything. So I'm always on the go with just a black simple shirt or regular shirt, jeans and Uggs or sneakers or whatever. And my makeup collection is insane. And it's just, I do feel guilty at times. I also feel guilty because 2019 was a year where I had a rough time in school. I really let the stresses get me down, and I feel at times that I was a bit depressed throughout the year of 2019. And I don't want to touch too much on that, but I barely wore makeup. And to have this amount of makeup just sitting here, going to waste because makeup does expire, it was just so depressing to me even more, because it's like, this money that I spent, I could have saved for my children to take them to Disney. Now, I always say that I'm too poor for Disney. We can't afford it. Disney, you need at least $10,000 and this and this and that. And granted, you don't need like $10,000. Of course, you want them to have everything that they want and things like that, but you don't necessarily need $10,000. But the whole point is that if I wasn't spending every single extra dollar we have on makeup, we will be able to afford that trip to Disney. You get what I'm saying? So it does make me feel guilty at times, which is why I feel like this year I'm just not trying to buy so much makeup. Because you have to remember, I have beauty subscriptions that brings in makeup. So Ipsy, BoxyCharm, now I have BoxyCharm Premium, BoxyLux. And I'm still spending so much money outside of those monthly subscriptions. So, long story short, I feel guilty, okay? I definitely feel guilty about 85% of the time. I also have that 15% that tells me treat yourself because you're a mother, you do everything, and you deserve to get treated. So, the third question is, do you get FOMO related to makeup releases? Yes, I do. When it comes to anything from ABH or ColourPop, I definitely get really, really excited. Now, I have been holding off, as I mentioned, because my son's birthday is coming up, but I definitely want that mint palette from ColourPop. I definitely want the gold palette from ColourPop. I want the Amrezy palette. And now I see myself wanting the Tati Beauty palette because everyone's raving about it. But I definitely do get FOMO. I wish I didn't. I get so hyped over makeup releases sometimes that I have to be like the first one on the site. Now, don't even talk about like when the Jaclyn Hill Vogue collection came out. And the James Charles palette came out. It was disgusting. It was literally disgusting how hype I was, how I was sitting there, how at 1 minute I was just kept refreshing. Oh, and the Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. So I definitely do get FOMO when it comes to new makeup releases. I try not to, but when it's something that really, really pulls me in and I feel like a lot of people will want it, I definitely do. So the fourth question is, do you purchase or keep items simply because they are limited edition? And I definitely have purchased items because they were limited edition. So Ivan bought me the Urban Decay Game of Thrones palette, and I really wanted it just because it was limited edition. I don't even watch Game of Thrones. He did. But I definitely got that. The Amrezy highlighter, I bought it because it was limited edition. What else did I buy because they said it was limited edition? The ColourPop Ola Chola palette, I bought it because it was limited edition. Can you believe they're selling that palette for like 70, 80 bucks online now because that palette's not coming back in stock? Like, I'm almost tempted to go and make 4 times the amount, and it's insane, but I'm just gonna keep it. It's not even that cute. Anyways, whatever. But I definitely have purchased limited edition products. One thing I have done too is purchase older products from Macari. So like the first Jaclyn Hill face palette from Becca. I wasn't into makeup when I came out. I got into makeup at the end of 2017. I started practicing like 2018. I started my channel March 2018. So I started practicing eye looks like the end of January, closer to February of 2018. and I was not into makeup at the time, so of course it was not available. And I did go on Mercari and pay like $30 for that face palette. I don't know why. But I also did that with the Amrezy Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette, as well as the Gleam. Alright, so my camera actually died and I ended up having to put another battery in. So I don't know where I left off at. I believe I was saying about the ABH. So I went on Mercari and I bought the ABH Nicole Guerrero glow kit that everyone was so hype about because that's no longer available. I bought the Gleam one, that glow one, the first one that came up. I basically bought all the glow kits that ever came out. Don't know why, because I don't use them. I didn't have to pay a super high price for it, but I still bought it because it was limited edition and I wanted to collect it. So yes, I have bought things because they were limited edition. Now, I don't really like to do that now because I do realize that I'm not able to film with it, and it kind of sucks because now every time I do my makeup I kind of want to just film and get a video out the way. So the fifth question is, would you be willing to pay more money for a sold out product online? Now I want to say no, but I have done this before. So recently I just said in another video where I have the Amrezy highlighter, and this was such a stupid move. I have the Amrezy highlighter. It's still full. I haven't used it much. It's no pan. It's no dent. It's no nothing. But because I wanted to use it more and I felt like it's limited edition, I wouldn't be able to get it anymore, I went and bought another one. So I bought another one, and of course I had to pay more money for it because it's no longer available. So for a $28 highlighter that I have a lot left and I could have probably easily duped, I went and paid $49. So yes, I have paid more for a sold out item. Also the Blue Blood palette, I believe I paid about $10 more for that because it was already sold out, and I got it from a seller on Mercari who I always get my makeup from when I want to order on Mercari, because usually it's cheaper, but because it was sold out it was $10 more, but that's not that bad. But yes, I'm not proud. Okay, this is not a video that I'm like really proud about right now. Number 6 says, do you wish you could spend more or less? I definitely wish I can spend less. I guess you can assume that because of what I'm saying. So I wish that I was able to spend less money on makeup and actually have makeup in my collection that looks used and loved. Like there's so many palette collection or palette declutters where you look at the palette and you can really tell that they used it and they loved it. And for me, I have about 240 palettes, 230 something palettes in my collection, and most of them are untouched, brand new, don't look used. And you know, I am a big eyeshadow lover. I love eyeshadow and I love highlighters. And those are the two things that I have an excessive amount of. So highlighter palettes, I have too much of. Single highlighters, I have too much of. But it's just my main, my main addiction. That's where the fun is at for me. And I definitely feel like I want to spend less. Like my goal would definitely be to just have my makeup beauty subscriptions and be okay with that. Of course, if I want a palette here and there, then I will get whatever comes out, but not to go insane. Because you have to remember that I bring a bunch of makeup in just by my makeup subscriptions. And then I go out and buy a bunch of makeup. So of course I feel like I should spend less because I feel like the beauty boxes definitely should be like enough for me. So yeah. So the next question is, do you feel compelled to buy something when you see it in someone else's collections? And I wish I can say no, but at times I do. So there are times that I watch like their collection videos or their reviews, makeup favorites, or declutters where they will say that they love a product and I will want it. I have ordered a couple palettes that way, like for example the Dose of Colors ice cream palette. I ordered that. I still haven't even used it, but whatever, I ordered that from that. And there's just yeah. So I wish I could say that everyone's collection is unique and I'm not like triggered or I don't want something just because someone else have it, but I definitely do at times. And I think most of it is because I see how beautiful it looks, or oh, this gets me. this gets me. Definitely if I see them creating some awesome looks, I all of a sudden want that palette because I feel like I can do those looks. Even though half the time I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Number 8 is, do you buy more during the holidays? And I want to say yes and no. So it depends. I definitely want to say yes, I buy more during the holidays because that's when usually like the Ulta sales happen and the Sephora sales. So the first year that I was into makeup, like 2017, when I really started buying, I bought all the holiday collections. And that was when Tarte had like the little box thing that looked like a little opening closet, and it came with like the little storage area where you could put the brushes, and then it had the brushes to go with it with the little holder. I bought all of those holiday collections, didn't even use them, ended up selling them without even using it because it was too bulky and just wasn't something that I was using. And that's when I would like resell a bunch of makeup on Mercari. But this year I noticed I barely bought anything from the holiday collections. I didn't really feel the need to, besides like little things from ColourPop. And when it comes to ColourPop, I feel like they're affordable, so it doesn't count. The only thing that I actually bought was like the Tarte 9 ways face little thing. It's like these 3 little things that you put. Let me be right back. So it comes with 3 of these, and it basically has like a bronzer, a blush, highlighter type thing. And this is basically how it looks, and it comes with 3 of them. So I think that's the only thing that I really bought from this holiday collection, because I don't think this is no longer available. But this year I actually did good. I didn't buy anything holiday related that was like limited edition. Now I don't spend that much more because I don't buy a bunch of people gifts. I buy a selected few, and that's it. So I mean, this year I think last year I think I did pretty good. Next question is, have you ever hidden a makeup purchase from family or friends? Hell to the yes. Hell to the yeah. Yes, I have. Without a doubt, 100%, I hide about 99.7% of my purchases, and I am not proud of it. But basically I don't hide that much, but I do hide a lot of makeup purchases, usually from Ivan, and thank God he doesn't even watch my videos, and hopefully this is not the one that he decides to watch. But I definitely hide my makeup purchases, so if I get a package and he's at work, whoop, down in the garbage it goes. I put the marker on my name so you don't know. I live in an apartment building, so you're not going to know if it's for me, if it's covered. Gosh, I hope he does not watch this video. Out of all videos, I hope he does not click this one. Or I will, hide it in the kitchen and then sneak it into my little makeup area. And definitely if he sees a palette that I'm using and he asks, oh, is that new? No. What do you mean it's new? This, you don't remember? You bought me this a while ago. This isn't new. And then he'd be like, no. I'd be like, see? You don't even pay attention to me because you bought that for me, which technically he did, but it's okay. But I definitely do. As for friends, I don't, and family besides him, no, I don't really. There's no one that I'm really that close to. I don't, see family every single day to the point that they know when I'm going to order something. I do post most of the palettes on Instagram, but there's still a bunch of palettes that I haven't posted. And that's just because I don't know what it is. Every single time I go to buy makeup, I won't just buy one eyeshadow palette. I'll buy like 10. And those, it takes time to try them out and stuff. But yes, I proudly hide packages. Without a doubt. Number 10 says, do you have more than 10 products in your collection that you have not used in over a month? Of course. I have more than freaking 50 products in my collection that I haven't used since I got them and unboxed them. So yes, of course I do, especially with a collection like mine. I do have a lot of makeup that I haven't touched. I do have a lot of makeup that's not even in boxes anymore because I went through this thing that if I took it out the box, I will use it faster. And no. I do blame that on the fact that 2019 I barely wore makeup. 2020 is definitely going to be the year where I'm consistent on YouTube. I'm doing my makeup more, even if it's just a simple eye look and a BB cream. So it's definitely going to be the year that I go through my collection and start using my stuff. And I know this because I'm doing weekly shop my stashes, and my goal is to go only reach for the products that I haven't used yet and, you know, use them up. But there is a lot of makeup in my collection that hasn't been used. Hopefully by the end of this year, it won't be that way. So one thing I am planning on doing is makeup inventory. So I'm going to show you my collection and tell you things that are basically brand new. And then I'm going to do it again at the end of the year because I want to see exactly how many things are still brand new, how many things that I get used of and all of that. I think that will be really, really cool to see. But yeah, let me know. The next question is, have you ever been pressured to purchase something you could not afford or did not need? No, I am not pressured to purchase something that I can't afford or don't need. If I can afford it, I can afford it. Like, you can't make $1 out of 15 cents, and I'm not gonna lose my roof over my head or food in my stomach to just purchase this item. No. I do believe that I could have invested money somewhere else. I do believe that I could chose to save money when I made purchases, but it wasn't like I couldn't afford it and now we really truly have to do without and stuff like that. So no for that one. As for being pressured, no. Now I do know there are times that I don't like something and I will buy it because I have nothing else to buy and I just want to buy something. Like, for example, the first Too Faced gingerbread palette, I still have it. And I know I did not like it when I first seen it. I was like, it's okay. It's not that serious. I'm not a fan of it. But because I went through this moment where I just wanted to buy something, I ended up buying that palette. Or the Urban Decay Born to Run. A lot of people love that palette, and I only used that palette once. Why? Because it's not something that really calls to me. But I bought it because I didn't have anything else to buy, and everyone else was loving it, so I just decided to buy it as well. So I don't feel pressured. I just feel that sometimes I go through moments where I am stressed or I'm down or this and this and that, and I choose to buy makeup because it lifts me up. Whether I'm down because my kids are acting like animals, or I'm down because I'm not happy with my weight, or I'm down because I have a bunch of homework and I really don't want to do it, or I just want to feel good for that moment and buy something, I buy it. Number 12 is, do you purchase makeup for collector reasons? And I definitely do. I mentioned this before in an earlier question with the ABH stuff. I kind of feel like I have to collect every single palette, every single glow kit. Now, she hasn't released a glow kit in so long. So the glow kits that I do have, the last one that she really released was like the Dream, and I bought that. And you know, the Sugar and the Sun Dipped, right? But the ones before that, I definitely purchased, as I said before, because I wanted to collect them. ColourPop, I feel like I have a good collection of ColourPop, and I kind of want to collect their products too, but they come out too quickly for that. So like their 9-pan palettes, I want to collect and things like that. So I definitely do feel like I purchase things for the collector in me. And I think a lot of people do that. I think when people first start out, a lot of people really try to have every single palette until they realize like it's stupid. I haven't gotten to the point of realizing that it's stupid yet, so just let me be. The last question is, in your makeup journey, have you become less or more consumeristic? I definitely have became more consumeristic. Just because, like, when I really get into things, I get into it a lot and I want to go crazy. I feel like this year will be the year that I'm becoming less, and it's just because of the reality that makeup does expire. I barely use it, and I just feel that this year will definitely be the year that I focus on spending less and saving more. And that is just because I have an end goal that I really want. I want to use up more of my makeup. I want to be able to show you a palette and to be able to show you that I use it. This palette, it looks brand new. It basically is, because I just used it and I had it for about 3 months. But that's not the point. The point is that yes, I want to be less consumeristic, but so far in this makeup journey, I have been more. Everyone has their opinions, and the way I see it is that, you know, it's my collection, it's our money, and I don't like when people like try to criticize or be like, you know, you really didn't need that, you're crazy for buying that, because at the end of the day, it's not coming out of anyone's pocket but our family, like my Ivan. It's not coming out of your pocket. It's not coming out of my mother's pocket. It's not coming out of anyone's pocket besides Ivan's pocket. So I feel like, you know, when people voice their opinions on, oh, you're spending too much, I kind of, you know, it's just like whatever to me, because of the fact that, like, you don't know. Makeup is really, truly something I love. Makeup makes me happy. I don't get to put makeup on my face every single day, and that is the reality. Do I want to stop buying makeup because of that? No. Do I think I need to slow down because of that? Yes. But at the same time, I don't want to, because I just love it. This is something that calls to me. It's like a passion that just, it calls to me. I love putting makeup on my face. I really want to start practicing makeup on other people so I can make other people feel how I feel when I look cute or whatever. But that is just some goals, and I don't know where that conversation came from that last question, but hopefully this year I'm less consumeristic, and that's that. Alright guys, so that is going to go ahead and complete this tag. It was very, very intense. It was crazy, and I'm just so glad that I got that out the way. I basically, I am insane when it comes to makeup, and that is okay. That is okay. It's my life. That is okay. If you have done this tag, definitely let me know so I could go check your video out, check your answers out, and let me know what you think about my answers, because I know I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to this makeup stuff, and I'm definitely putting my money into it, which is insane, but it is okay. It's gonna be okay. Anyways, that is that. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.